There's a really new important fault line that's dividing American politics, but it's not a division between the left and right or these old categories. It's actually about how you consume news and how you can consume information, including videos like this one. A prominent Democratic polling organization called Global Strategy Group actually set out to understand the difference between how people who consume news a lot and people who consume news passively differed in their political views and habits. And they found some really interesting information. A survey of several thousand registered voters found that as many as 40% are considered passive news consumers, or people who are not seeking out news or information, but rather seeing it when it comes to them. And it cuts across party lines. A large share of active news consumers reported watching MSNBC and CNN, and a large portion of people who considered themselves strongly MAGA were also heavy active news consumers, consuming content in places like Fox News. Passive news consumers tended to look a lot differently. GSG found that people who were most likely to be passive news consumers were younger. They were probably Gen Z. They might not ever watch television, preferring to just get information through streaming or on their phones. And many of them were reported being politically independents and non-MAGA Republicans. And this is changing American politics in really fundamental ways. The key voters who Democrats and Republicans are fighting over, those independents or swing voters, a lot of them aren't, it turns out, tuning in to news in a very active way. Many of them are receiving their information about the news passively through their social media feeds. This is really benefiting candidates who can break through these algorithms, who might reach someone whose feed doesn't typically have politics or news in it. One of the survey's authors told me that it comes down to something very basic, which is whether people think that the person who is reaching them in their feeds is perceived to be authentic, whatever that means. He told me, you're expected to meet people where they are emotionally in a way that I think wasn't necessary before. Whereas now, if you're able to have that message, have that connection with people, you save a lot of money on political advertising because suddenly the platforms are going to be doing your work for you. To see more, tap the link in our bio and subscribe to Semafor's media newsletter, which is out every Sunday night.